Hi, this is Sanjay Parihar. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm a technologist, and as we are continuously bringing notable faces in our show from hospital industry to bring the voice out about the COVID-19. And in that series, here we are with Mr. Dinesh Singh. Welcome to our show, Mr. Dinesh.
Thank you very much, Sanjay.
Thank you for joining us. Millie, thank you for joining in our
Thank
show.
you for inviting us here. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Definitely. You're more welcome. And we are here with Rohit as well. Hey, Rohit, how are you?
Yeah, hi. Thanks for having me here, Sanjay.
Great, great. So now, as we look into the some of the things, Mr. Dinesh. So, Mr. Dinesh Singh, a man from the royal family, worked so hard to to create two beautiful resorts, Koti Resort and Gaj Retreat. Those two resorts are very exclusive, very, very good. We were just talking before just this call, and those looks fabulous. It's beautiful. That journey is definitely taking some hard step on your side and a lot of persistence and perseverance. Right? Tell us more about it.
Well, journey has been really very tough. It's been a lot of failures, disappointments, opposition. Because basically, we don't belong to that family where people accepted us starting a resort. The biggest challenge, the biggest opposition came from my mother, who had because she is belonging to that generation, she had a feeling that the hotels are, for drinking and all, because she's basically from Shimla. If you permit me, I just give you a small background about why the name Koti Resorts. Is it okay with you?
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Now, Koti is basically, we have a state known as Koti Kyar, which is a erstwhile princely state, and my mother belongs to that family.
Okay.
And she had that feeling, she's seeing all those dining ins and state functions and banquets. She thought maybe the hotel business is just for people, just washing dishes, cooking food. There was a lot of resistance from her. And then the resistance came because the site, it was not planned as a 50-room property. It was planned as a 4 log huts for the family. This was my brother's and my bhabhi's dream. We had a lot of resistance, the site, the approach, the road, the trees, the weather. There was no high tension wire connection. There was no STD connection. Way back when we started in 92, while we were constructing, we had the Mandal Commission coming in. We got our staff going. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, but since our motto is never say no and do your best, I think we overcame all the challenges, and now today it's started from a 4-room property, came to a 14-room property, then 24 and 22-room property. So it's been a really challenging and a very satisfying journey at the end.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing the story. I mean, definitely, it's it's even much more because you're on the experience side, experiencing this hardship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now another touching point when we are touching this pandemic across the globe, COVID-19 is touching all of our life. And I'm sure Koti Resort is planned to be hygienic and taking additional extra steps for ensuring the safety and other things. Tell us more about it. I mean, what are the plans as such for the post-COVID-19 operation? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been quite tough, as we all are facing a tough time for the last 3 months. But we use this time to train our guys. We implemented all the standard operating procedures dished out from time to time by the MHA, Ministry of Tourism. But basically, looking after hygiene is a common sense. And we have been really doing it right from the beginning, looking after a guest, because I must also let you know that Koti Resort is almost a 25-year-old property. It's not a new property.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a 25-year-old property, and we have been welcoming guests since 1992. So all that hygiene and service, we were aware about it. But now, yes, with this pandemic coming in, you have to be more careful. So we've been using this time to train our boys, do the mock drills. So the place is locked down. We're using it to scrub the place, clean the place. We are ready for the guest. with all the knobs given and all those digital menus coming in, with your digital chicken coming in.
Yeah.
Right. So we are prepared. And I must inform you, I may be out of context here. The other property, Gaj Retreat, Punjab, is hosting a film unit for shooting for last 10 days.
Oh.
There's a shooting there, yeah. And with all the experience in the background, I think we are prepared any day. The government lets it open tomorrow, we are ready.
Great to hear that the movie shooting is going on in Gaj Retreat, and so it's very actively used right now.
Sorry?
I would also like to add here that besides taking care of the guests, Dinesh and his family and his team actually takes care of the in-house team, that they are healthy and they are, doing the right steps of not falling sick or, being contaminated. So they take all the measures which are very important for the team to be healthy on ground.
Right. That's
that all the boys are working with us since day one, both the properties. We look after their health. We get them vaccinated from time to any seasonal diseases which is coming. And I'm proud to tell you that during all this lockdown, we have not laid off even a single guy. They're all with us. They're all cooperating with us. We are looking after them the best way we can, and pray that everybody is healthy and safe.
I mean, it's a great story. I mean, in a way, it's not so common in the hospital industry as such, and taking care of employees like a family. That indicates royal gesture towards that.
That's basically the upbringing and the teachings we got from fathers. Yeah.
That's why I've definitely mentioned royal gesture as such, right? And that definitely helps there. And they are, I think they are very fortunate to have you as a leader there and help. So from that perspective, thanks for sharing that. Now, there's technology changes, there's digital menus there, and of course you are there to take care of them. The family is there. That's a great thing. It's a great story, Rohit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely. And in fact, like me being from the hospitality industry, when someone says like not even a single staff is laid off from the hotel, seems like they definitely have a big heart, like keeping staffs and making sure like their family is taken care by them. And thanks a lot from all of us to Mr. Dinesh.
Thank you. Always welcome. I think it's all being just human, nothing else. It's nothing very great, but just being to be a normal human being.
That's
right?
true.
Fellow human being in the hour of distress. That's it.
Right. And coming from that side, Millie, since you are here, and I have a question with you because you have recently visited this Koti Resort. And when we travel to the hill station, location is really very important, because if the location is not great, definitely you cannot enjoy your holidays. And then it is really important to know what is the location of the hotel and how the people can enjoy the stay there as an ambience.
Yeah, sure. See, Koti Resort is based on a hilltop about 6,600 feet above the sea level.
Wow.
It is not Shimla, and it is 30 minutes beyond Shimla. So it lies between Mashobra and the famous Naldera golf courses. So the view from Koti Resort is very, you have a 360-degree view of the Himalayas. And being on the hilltop, away from the chaos of Shimla, it's really serene and beautiful. You can just sit out and enjoy the ambience of the Himalayas and the resort. And it's only 30 minutes away from Shimla. So if people want to go and walk onto the mall roads or visit the other places, it's not far away. And it's about 2.5 hours drive from Chandigarh railway station. So if people are traveling by Shatabdi, they can very well travel from Delhi to Chandigarh by Shatabdi and drive 2.5 hours, and they're at Koti Resorts, depending on the traffic.
Right. In fact, like the Shimla just got the airport and it has got the flight. Hopefully, the soon connectivity will start for the Shimla and people will have a great
From
time
the
there.
airport, it's only 45 minutes away.
Yeah, it is. In fact, like that's great as a location. And when you say like 360 view when someone is there in the hotel, it's really interesting for anyone to definitely go and visit there. And when I see the hotel, like it's a very large area where the hotel is built, and we just see like it has got just 54 rooms, and it's a really paradise for the nature lover, Mr. Dinesh. And here I'd like to really want to get some information about the hotel rooms and what all the activities available within the hotel premises for the guests.
Rohit, we have three category of rooms. The topmost category we call it super deluxe or suite rooms. It's all valley facing rooms with approximately size of 450 square feet with jacuzzis and the works in the rooms. The second category is the suite rooms. It's got a sitting room and a bedroom. And the third category is the deluxe room, of course. Now, as far as the facilities are gone, we got first ball for the kids. We got a billiard table. Okay, we got a table tennis table. Then we had a gym, but the kind of clientele we're dealing with from Punjab and all, you understand what I'm trying to tell you. So we had to close that down because we were having a lot of frictions, people getting, in their mood and going and creating a chaos. And then, of course, because since we're at the top of the hill, as Millie told you, we got a huge, very thick jungle just below the resort. It's just a 7 minutes walk from the main lobby. You have
Okay.
to believe me when I tell you that the pine trees, I am seeing them from my childhood, and the girth of the trees almost 30 to 40 feet. It's such a thick jungle.
Wow.
People go for jungle walks, right? We give them experiences. We take them out for lunches and dinners to a nearby orchard. Okay, we call the pony guys, we call the yak guys. All these activities are there, and we also are marketing this. We used to market this property first. Our tagline used to be "Affair with Solitude."
Hmm.
Right?
Oh,
That is before the kiosk set in. Because I told you when we went there, there was nothing. There was no high tension wire. There was no STD lines. Right? We were the only people on the top of a hill, and of course everybody saw, and nobody was bothered to go beyond Mashobra. Mashobra, we are 4 kilometers ahead of Mashobra because that stretch was known as Haunted Road.
Oh,
But
right.
when we came and we established ourselves, now everybody has followed it. 15 years back, I had 24 rooms to sell. Now in my vicinity, there are more than 470 rooms to sell. Okay, but we're still maintaining our exclusivity and we are now marketing it on the basis of five senses, right? You come, as Billy told you, you come and sit the lawn, you see the vista of Himalayas, right? You hear the sound of the thunder clapping because when it rains, it's beautiful.
wow.
You feel the cloudy mist on your face during the rains. You hear the chirping of the birds. You smell the pine. So we are selling this property now on the concept of five senses.
Wow.
And I must share with you, we try to put a lot many activities, but nobody is bothered about the activities. My breakfast generally finishes at 11 o'clock in the afternoon. And my lunch is never finishes before 4:30 and dinner is at till 12. At 12, we have to request the guests, please, since it's a resort situation, the boys have to get up in the morning. So whatever you want. So the guests say, okay, fine, you pack this for us and go and sleep. People don't sleep, they do. And it's a beautiful place for stargazing. It's an amazing place for stargazing. And I must correct Millie, it's at the height of almost 7,200 feet.
Oh,
We are
okay. Sorry.
we are higher than Mall Road and Ridge Road of Shimla, if you may please. And we get very heavy snowfall. This year we had almost 6 feet of snow. So Rohit, activities, we leave it to the people to enjoy. For me, they're a family, they're not a guest. They feel relaxed because nobody's peeping over their shoulder. Sir, breakfast time khatam ho gaya hai.
Hmm.
I have shot 36 movies with the film units at my resort, and we have given hot dinner to the unit at 3 o'clock in the morning also.
That's great.
And if you permit me, I'll name the people also, Mr. Govinda. is one of the Koti Resort is one of his favorite destinations. So I think I've answered your question about the activities and the rooms.
In fact, like with your answer, is exactly you visualize us like how the Koti Resort looks like with your explaining about the pine tree and the area, isn't it, Sanjay?
Yeah, I mean, when we talk about Himalaya, right? I mean, for people like us, the moment you say Himalaya and you can see 360 view, that's like I'm watching 360 view right there, right? And then a lot of about experience, that definitely excites as a as a traveler. And you mentioned about very nice thing that at 3 a.m. people are like eating dinner
Exactly.
and then so while coming to this, tell us more about cuisine because that sounds like nobody wants to leave that room. You know?
As I said, see, we are now in the trade for last good 25, 26 years.
Mm,
The cuisine has evolved over all these years with the clients coming in. You believe me, people have been coming to my kitchen and telling us, I want to cook this and share it with the guests.
mm-hmm,
So to cut it short, we can serve continental, of course, South Indian, then typical or Punjabi, North Indian,
yeah.
more localized, right?
Mm-hmm,
My guys can serve even Italian dishes, okay, and we serve very authentic Himachali dishes.
mm-hmm.
And of course, then a la carte, anybody wants anything, even they're most welcome. So it's basically all kind of cuisine we can serve. Of course, my boys are not that as trained for South Indian food, but still we can manage a good food. We can just
Amazing.
celebrate good summer maybe.
Amazing. And now this is definitely a lot of kids are must be coming and tell us some kids activities there. I mean, there's some tons of activity, something for kids as well.
Yeah, I'll tell you because
Yeah.
I got 8,000 square feet of lawns.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you might be feeling a slightly surprised. I got the biggest lawns in whole of Shimla,
Oh wow. Mm-hmm.
as the resorts go. The kids over there are they let themselves loose. I
Mm-hmm.
got a small cricket playing area for them where they can play a softball cricket. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And as I told you, we call ponies and yaks for them.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
Yeah, but believe you me, nobody's interested in all these things. They want to go to the young jungle to have a walk. Right in front of our resort is a famous Caraganano Apple Research Institute.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of kids go there to learn about the apple because Himachal is famous for apple.
Hmm.
Okay, and as I mentioned to Rohit about this pine tree jungles,
Mm-hmm.
people go there in the daytime. It's so cool and so beautiful, and you can hear the crickets, it's chirping.
Yep.
So the kids, you believe me, the normal kids, they don't go for all these activities. They just get lost about themselves. And we have to keep a watch on them where they're getting. So there is though we have, as I told you, table tennis, fastball, cricket ground, ponies and all. But then everybody on the road.
Mm. I mean, who will do those when there is an entire jungle right there, and with the Himachali, I mean, who will do the normal activity like table tennis and other thing when the entire jungle is there to experience, right? And then there's Himachali people. So I'm sure that the whole the kids and parents definitely enjoy the jungle experience. Would love jungle experience, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, amazing.
Extending invitation to you also come and enjoy.
No, I mean, I'm just, it's been thorough. We were just waiting for this time. And Himalaya is the place where we want to really experience that. I mean, really. So,
If you permit me, I just add on what Millie said. When you sit in the lodge,
yeah.
the vista of Himalaya, which you can see, it's 70 multiplied by infinity.
Infinity, exactly. Yeah.
Till infinity.
Exactly.
You can see Dhaula Range, you can see Rohtang Pass from my resort.
Wow.
Right? It's as I said, it's 70 multiplied by infinity. That is the Himalayan vista you see from the resort.
Wow.
Am I right, Millie?
Yes, absolutely.
That's a great statement. It's a great statement for the clients like coming here.
Yeah.
Great. And especially when we talk about, kids are enjoying it and that parents are enjoying and of course, different sectors, right? Now, when we talk about business travelers, right? Business travelers generally, and I've been in corporate world from last many years. the group bonding activities are a lot popular, and the conferences, right? Tell us more about for the business travelers as such.
Sajay, we have hosted more than 4,600 conferences so far.
Oh, wow.
You name it, and I tell you, FMCGs, IT, product launch, right?
Right.
Two famous companies, Godrej Agrovet, they've launched their product from there. We have done fashion shows, right? We have a conference hall to the size of 1,800 square feet, which can accommodate around about 150 people, theater style. It's 180 to 100 on cluster style. Okay. So when I said we have hosted 4,500 conferences, still counting.
That expense.
You can imagine. And again, I must share with you, there's a company known as Mind Tickle. It's based in Pune. It's a company with, you must have heard about it. They come every year, as they call it, workation. They come with us for 1 month, they work and they enjoy. They were supposed to come us on 12th of March, and then we got locked down.
Yeah.
Hopefully they will come by the end of the year. So 4,000 conferences, more than 40 film shoots.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
And I must add, because I think your next question is going to be about the weddings.
Yeah.
More than more than 70 weddings this year only, last year rather.
Wow.
So I don't know. As I said, our motto is never say no, do your best.
Right.
Yeah. So I think to answer your question about the corporate travel.
Yes, corporate travel, and you also mentioned about wedding assets, right? So that's great. Now, some of the things which I just want to get your perspective is a lot of travelers right now in COVID-19, they have certain preoccupied notion about the stuff which is going on. What's your suggestion to them, to the travelers now?
I'm a very optimistic guy in my life, and travel is one passion. That's why I got into this. I can only tell people, that now, as everybody says, it's going to be part of life for some time to come. Have courage, have faith in yourself, look after your personal hygiene. As I mentioned, we are fully prepared to be, hygienic. We are there to look after you. The social distancing, digital menus, and things like these. It's everything there. Just get out of your fear, have confidence in yourself, and let it go. Let it go. Because I was reading somewhere people asking about virtual travel webinar. Travel is not on the video screen or on the computer screen. I'm sorry to say. You have to see it. That is why I'm selling Koti Resort 5 senses. Come and experience. Come and see. Be with nature. Get out. All right? And you breathe in that open air. So I'm quite confident that, slowly and gradually, if you ask me personally, I'm quite hopeful by September, we should start rolling Shimla at least. Because now the monsoon has started. People will learn to live with it. People are willing and yearning to get out.
Right.
If we, like, for example, all the SOPs about hygiene and all, since government is not letting us open, so we not put it on the website. The moment they say, okay, open, we got a list of 40 or 50 points of standard operating procedures which we have adopted at Koti Resorts. I'm just going to simply upload on my website. So anybody who wants to come to me before asking me questions, you can go to that section and see this all we are doing for your safety. Please, if you want to add something more, come and tell us. We'll do it for you. Because we are all family. It's our basic responsibility to look after you.
Right.
So I'm quite optimistic it will start rolling if people have some confidence in themselves.
Absolutely, and so do we as well. I mean, there's a lot of enthusiasm in as such a traveler. While we are about to wrap up of the call, tell us what's your next step as a hospitality entrepreneur, Mr. Dinesh? It's rocking. I know it's rocking. It's not.
It's not. See, I'll be very honest. To sum it up, we have reached a stage where now we wanted to consolidate. because both the properties have got more than 120 rooms. We've got few more properties, belonging to our clan, which we are somehow managing or interfering in their functioning and all. We were looking for a property in Orcha.
Orcha.
We have already, closed down the negotiations. We are about to start the final thing, and we got locked down. So now, with the coming time, I don't know. We'll consolidate on our both the properties. Pray that everything is fine, everybody is nice and healthy, and we'll take it forward later on. Right now, consolidation, but yes, the plans are always there.
Orcha from Madhya Pradesh, right?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, that's where I belong to, actually.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Madhya Pradesh or Orcha?
No, not Orcha. I'm from Madhya Pradesh. There's a place called Riva. That's where I'm from.
I know about Riva. There's an NTPC power plant there. Am I
NTPC.
right?
Yeah. Riva and CD. Yeah.
Close to Bandhavgarh.
Close to Bandhavgarh. Yeah.
My wife worked in that plant for a good 5 years. She's a doctor.
Oh, okay.
So I know about Riva and Sangaroli and all. Anyway.
Yeah. Great to hear. So we are definitely wrapping up the call, and it's definitely wonderful to have you both here. But thank you for being us here in the show. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rohit. Thanks, Dinesh.
Bye.
Be safe, all of you.